What's up, YouTube and Tower Fiends? Welcome back to my Evolution series. Been a lot of progress this week. Again, another video of saying a lot of progress, and I didn't expect it. But the wall, of course, been helping and kicking up. Let's take a quick. Let's first see where we're at. So then we can show, and we'll catch up for where we got to this week. Broke that 100 trill, as the title likely says. I think I'm going to call the video that, because that's a big milestone. Broke that 100 trillion coins earned lifetime. I think last week it was 70, right? So we did about 34 trillion, looks like, almost. Let me pull up my little stat here. 5096 in the stones. So 5416 now. I saw, of course, just, no stone packs, just getting it earned along the way. No hate, though, for anyone that does buy it. I hear people say that all the time, but they feel like they're ashamed. Whatever, man. Those people, you guys buying the stone packs, are helping keeping this game afloat. So there is nothing wrong with that. If you have the means, go for it. Look at the tiers, though. I did do some milestone pushes. We're going to show that. I got actually recorded collecting them because I had to pick them up. I wanted to try to finish my SF before the end of the feature banner was done. So I did do some milestone push here. Tier 13, I think I messed up and I left auto run on, or not auto, yeah, auto pick left in the beginning. And I'm pretty sure it picked the coin trade off. So it died out pretty early. But I want to say I think it was like 1,000 to get to anywhere with gems. And I was like, I ain't running again right now. Because in this one, I could push and get a bunch of gems. Anyway, I collected a bunch of gems. Here, let's do a quick, collect that one here. Here, let's get up to speed real quick. Let me play this real quick. Let me pause here and play that. And after those pulls, it was getting real close, so that's when I did the milestone runs. And got up to tier 12 here. And new skins, pretty sweet. And like I said, didn't really get, but like I said, I saw the next gems were at 1,000, so I was like, eh. And then picked up a bunch of gems there. Because, I had to get back to work. Yeah. Then I had, what was it, 1,200 there, so start rolling some more, because I wanted to get that sharp fortitude before the end of the feature banner. I think, what does it say here? 16 hours left. Yeah, I'm on my last day. And there we go. Got it. I was like, sweet. So we got 10 of them now. I'll be able to get it to Ancestral Plus. Went ahead and rolled out the other ones too. Nothing else though. It's alright. And for posterity's sake, here's where I went ahead and upgraded it to level Star Plus. I was 1 star. That's the level. Sweet. I wasn't sure what the bonus is going to be, but that's pretty good. I was like, okay, 157 percentage. It said would be the maximum or whatever. So, pretty cool. And then that brings us back to this week. Let's go to look at the mod real quick. So then I was able to upgrade the levels a little bit more. Getting a lot of reroll shards. We'll look at the labs is why. and got these shards ready to go when I get these upgraded. That's the plan. Tournament was really scary. I have barely hanging on. Wall unlock, I think, was the 24th. Because remember, I fell out of champion, and that's when I was like, I don't want to do platinums anymore. So I was wrong on my theory that wall would help. Didn't really do much in terms of tournaments. I think I'm going to need to work in damage. Oh yeah, there's some craziness here. Look at these craziness here. Look at these just some screenshots from the Discord. One of them here is like just some champion leagues. One of them showing 1978 on the top end. 1231 getting in 4th place. There's another screenshot with like 15. I think that one was mine. The 1517 guy gets 1500 waves in champion league and doesn't get promoted to legends. It's ruthless. It's ruthless right now. It's crazy. There's just so many. I think there's so many players that are in the brackets. Of course, there's just so many people in the brackets and in the Legends League, and you know, someone has to fall down every time. So when there's a ton of players that are in that highest bracket, you're gonna have a chunk of them falling into these leagues. Because I counted. One of them, I counted 14 legend guys was in it. It was crazy. 14 former legends in my bracket. So, yeah. Later on, I know that they're probably going to open up a new, or got to open up a new tournament here down the road. I mean, I can't imagine anytime soon, but sometime this year. Let's see here. I think one thing that's going to help with it is if I did the modules. And got to get a dim core, or not dim core, anything, any other core. I didn't really want to upgrade a fodder to legendary, and put stuff on it just to use. I guess I could do. I'm gonna need one anyway to upgrade it down the road, right? And I'll use that fodder, but I guess I'm just gonna have to do that. I might bite the bullet and do that. We'll see. We'll see after I roll some up here. But I'd really like to be able to put some different stuff on for tournaments and not have to go with this stuff like black hole, like bonus and black hole size. Maybe death wave damage, still quantity, but I'd like to have a different module I could swap out for a tournament. Same with the galaxy compressor, not really great in a tournament, doesn't really help too much. So it'd be nice to have another thing I can swap in that has like the attack and health skips and whatnot, not necessarily economy stuff. So let's do a quick module pulls on the standard banner before it gets filled. Got another Havoc Bringer. Okay. Okay. Nothing. I want a galaxy compressor or some kind of core. Everyone wants a galaxy compressor, right? Nothing. Okay, so I got one Havoc Bringer. Alright. We'll get around to it. Oh, I didn't put the stats up on the screen of what I pulled from the event. So here I'm going to put, I tell you up. We got 17,455 gems spent. And I got 10 sharp fortitudes, 3 wormhole redirectors, 2 negative mass projectors, 2 astral deliverance, 2 pulsar officers, and 1 singularity harness, 1 multiverse nexus, 1 havoc bringer, black hole digester, 1 HC, what's that? Harmony conductor. We got a dim core and a havoc bringer. So what's that, like 26 things? So I don't know if that's a good average or not. Someone else can do the math if they want, but seems like a lot of mods fact, I didn't even realize I had that many, but unfortunately it wasn't the duplicates of the things I need to build. I'm not really worried about dim core here, so I mean I want to get yeah. So maybe what can I? Okay, so we got this for farming, right? Generators. I would. Bot. See, that's not gonna help. That's not gonna help in a tournament. Bot range, whatever. Okay. Would this heart pull in a tournament? Some a pulsar harvester. I know I want like a down the road. We're gonna want a project funding, but should I go ahead and upgrade this? Would it be worth it? Use the fodder to get that up to legendary at least, so that I can at least match this, and I can swap out and put some different stuff on it. That seems like it might help, I guess. Each time. I mean, they're gonna die so quick. I don't know. That doesn't seem like it's worth anything. I don't know. Let's see. What do we got in cores? I don't think I had anything in a core that I could build either. Right? Let me see. We got there's no epic pluses. I don't have any epic plus right now, so can't do anything. They're all individuals. Okay. And the cannon. I want to. I don't have another. I could technically upgrade the astral deliverance. I think. Let me see. Right, baby. No, wait. I'd have to upgrade another one. Yeah. Okay. I do have a ringer I could do, but I don't care about that. Maybe I can't do an 80. I guess I did it Epic Plus. Or can I bring it up to Mythic now that I did Epic Plus? Is that what it is? I don't know. Either way, I don't know if I want to spin the thing on there. I'd rather do Death Penalty and spin the fodder. We'll see. I might get around to that too. Maybe I'll build a fodder later. Try that out. Okay, so enough of the modules. Let's get over to something else. Like, I don't know, the event. Let's see the event. I put some points into something here. Yeah, a little bit in the range, I think, since the last time we looked. Of course, spotted everything. This one, gonna get everything done, which is cool. Most of the time I do everything, but sometimes you don't when I get those stupid ones I'm not doing. Like Deathify and, the other thing. Okay, ultimate weapons, we're gonna do look over workshop real quick. The ultimate weapons, we have cooldown. I still plan on doing cooldown to 230, and then after that I'm gonna do some bonus and size. Bring size up a little bit, bonus up a little bit, and angle up some. And then I might move the duration some. So I kind of want to work on the core of the economy ones just a little bit longer. And I'm still fighting the urge to put points into this. I know a couple clicks and my death wave can last a little longer in tournaments, but I know later on it's going to make no difference, I've heard, later on in the game. But a lot of people have points in this, so I don't know. Maybe I should put a little bit, but I feel like I'm just going to do the mod and do the extra stat there. So it'll be, I think it's like, what, a 14 or something? Well, that's probably like rare. I don't know. That was the last time I used it. What is it? Let me see. Let me look real quick. Doopy-doo. 250 and special is 250. So legendary 50. Okay. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna do that. Like, not worry about putting points into it. And 50. Wow. Yeah. I mean, of course, you know, any points you put into it would add to it, but I still don't know if I want to put stones in that just yet. Anyway, that's my plan. I want to get these down to 230, and then I'll still do some core of that for a little bit. I don't think I made any changes in the damage workshop and health workshop. I did put another 100 into regen, just because the faster this is gold boxed, the better. Because then this can go up better too, because that starts getting super expensive. Can't really afford to cash that during the run too much. Enemy attack skips, bringing it up still, and health bringing it up still at 220 and 240 investment in those. And then 430 out of 500 in max recovery, working on that just because I started putting more points in it recently. Just got to get that out of the way. So that way the free ups go into the level skips better. And the enhancements, I did put some attack enhancements just because it helps some. I mean, I think I need to go into a slight hybrid build somewhat and do a little bit of damage for tournaments. I don't have any ultimate weapons that are going to help me in a tournament, so I think this is the way, is to just try to help bump my damage up a little bit from projectiles at the minimum. Push a little further. I don't know what else I could do. And then the health enhancements, brought those up. And then cells and coins, still putting some into there. Cards, of course, no change. We just did modules. Oh, let's look at briefly look at the perks for anyone that hasn't seen. We got that, of course. This is what I'm banning, and this is my auto pick still, which I let run basically all the time. Which is why I'm still Blender and not Devo, because I auto run even when if I'm here now. I don't know. I just don't really want to. I don't want to play the game and click the things. 69 relics still. Or still? I don't know if I had that last time. Yeah, I think we got new relics coming soon. Theme bonus. What am I looking for here? I don't think there's been any changes. Oh, I did put the background on. I guess that's cool. That's cool. I think we'll jump into guild, because labs, I want to talk over some labs and a little bit more in depth and try to figure out some plans coming up. Guild's doing good. I did remove the dude last week who just was gone for a month. He's just, once it hit 29 days, I think it was. So new guy jumped in, Goth here. So welcome, Goth. It was very cool. I didn't get a chance to post anything. I took the other dude out in the morning, and later that day, Goth appears, almost summoned out of the blue, ether to assist with the progressions in the guild. Anyway, welcome, Goth. Everyone else is doing good here. Just want to scroll by everybody. We still got Bolt Tower. Axion is busy with work. Hurricane, I heard of him in a minute. And Tom, he's going to 35 here in 2 days. He's collecting. He's a collector. I did do more bits into my fetch. Here's where we're at currently. I'm just following the path. Recommended path line or whatever it's called. I bought the Muse. Didn't do anything into steel. I know the popular path right now is to not even unlock your second one and just go full into fetch, but well, I'm not respecing just to get that 200 back. Store, we have bought everything except for Finn, and we'll pick up Finn. Finn's next. I wanted to get the little kitty because Finn is a little strange. I mean, I like Finn, he's cool, but I've seen some videos of him flying around and he shoots around like a little dart. It's cool, but I want to see him swim. It would have been cool if he like kind of wiggled maybe back and forth as he moved. He kind of like how the cats and the dogs kind of float. He kind of darts around, which I guess he's a shark or whatever, so he can dart around if he wants. Anyway, we got some quick community updates. Got the Burline finished tier 3 and 4 relics last week. It's pretty crazy. Like right after we did the last video, he's like, "Oh, 3's done," and then 4 later that week. So that's cool. Here's a picture of his 4 with the. He also got the platinum, so that's awesome. Bad Batman got his tier 11 relic. It's sick, and even though it's just defense abs, it's cool. And then we have Dr. Egg in the guild. He was able to get his sharp fortitude ancestral right before the end of it. It's like 30 minutes left on the banner, he said, and he pulled his last SF. So congrats there. And then we also do have a new viewer joined in, Smelly Finger. He reached Champion League, so that's cool. Congrats all around to everybody. Love seeing everyone's progression in the Discord, so keep posting your achievements. Anyone that's not a part of the community and wants to join, there's a link in the description below next to the data sheet Discord for JD's data sheet. I think you can update it to JD's, but let's look at that real quick too. Here we are on the Run Tracker site. This is where we posted the video last week. I was at about 200 trillion that week there. I was pretty much rolling around 200 trillion hour roughly. So the big change here was just continuing on. Waves are going a little longer, so I've been able to do it's like 2.5 trillion is roughly where I'm at now. Most of these runs, the waves are lasting a little longer. The cells have gone up significantly. So let's go back here. Video day. So my cells were all 6, 5, 6, 6, 5, 6, 5 per hour. And now we're at 7, 7, 4, 7, 7, 7, 6, 7, 7. Almost 8. This last run here is 7.1. That was my new high for tier 10. It was 71.44. So yeah, the wall is definitely crushing it for farming. Tournaments, like I was saying back there, not so much. So just got to figure out a good balance. Probably just need to keep investing. I'm sure my lack of ultimate weapons kind of is a damper on the tournament pushing right now, especially with everyone else having tons of damage in the tournament. I know I can unlock one soon, but I'll have to put a lot of stone investment to make it actually worthwhile. So I think I'm just going to keep on investing in the enhancements in Workshop. And again, shout out to the Run Tracker guys, JD's bot tools and beta test server. The link's in the description below. If you want to check them out, they're adding more tools too. It's not just this site, which is the one that I primarily use, but there's some new ones they've been working on down in there. I see, like, let me look in the Discord real quick here. We got there's like a bot tool test, there's a tourney tool test, we got chat GPT beta tests. So they're working on different projects, so check them out, and thanks to those guys for the tool. All right, hold on a second here, let's get back to the tower. So pick up some more gems. So the labs where we're at, we have been able to afford significant more cells. So 4 timing a lab every now and then. I put it on lab speed. I know some people like to cut off lab speed because the return on investment's not great, but I have no plans to not play this until they shut the game down or I get bored. So I'm gonna let this go until it's gold boxed, because it can't hurt. Like, that means it's just gonna, every other lab I do will go faster. So it's just one slot. I'm sure they're, quote, better things that I might get a better return on time, but I am not going anywhere. I'm here for the long haul, or until I just get bored of it. But at this point, I don't see that happening. Attack speed 80, about to hit 83 here in the next level. It's pretty sick. Reroll shards, wall health, and fortifications, what I'm running right now. I was running all 4 of these wall ones, but once I had a couple people tell me stop the other ones at like 11 or 12. I think I stopped both regen and thorns at 11 for now. I may go back to regen a little later. Just I don't know. It might help in tournaments some. I don't know. Although it seems to in farming a region so fast anyway. After the reroll shards hit 50, I think I'm going to swap it out for daily mission shards and then finish those off. And then probably go back to reroll shards. We need to get perk bonus back in there. I want to get the perk bonus back in and finish it. And I want to get the kill bonus back in. I don't know if I should do more cell waves. I've heard the return on that is not great once you start getting over ×2, because just getting further waves with other labs help you push further waves, which is going to generate more cells than this lab here on its own would. Now granted, together would just make those further waves multiply even more, so there's that to say, of course. So that's why it's still in the favorites. Thinking about it, I might get back to it later, but right now I got some other stuff I'd like to do. These I have still in the favorites to remember one day to pick up some effect bands before I get modules. Well, as that last roll there, we'll see, right? It's going to be a minute before I get anything. I need to re-roll a ton, I think, where 4 ancestrals on other mods. But I'll definitely want to pick those up before that happens. Defense percent, I need to get in to 23, I was told. I think it was Ryan that told me to get that to 23. So, gonna get back to that eventually. Let's just scroll through where everything's at. Ones I've unlocked. I think I need to unlock range some more. In fact, I think I'm like range 2. I did one level way back when. I think it was before or right around the time they let you do this, because everyone immediately, like, it used to be the don't ever put any points into this, but you weren't able to set values, I think. Now you can set values. So I've seen in tournaments it's good to have range and pump that up, so I think I might dump some into range for a minute just to get, because I mean that won't take long to jump up. And I probably should do that, because you can always put it back down. I need to get back to health, maybe regen too, but I know I need to get to health. Everything multiplies off the health, right? So I think I need to get this to about 50, and then here's where my wall health is. I'm gonna go to that, the gold box. Once that's gold box, says go back to standard perk bonus. I think we'll put into that. I don't think I'm going to do any wall rebuild, right? Does that matter? Maybe a little bit? I don't know. Down the road. Regen, like I said, I'm regening. This regen's way faster than these for a while, until they start hitting like pretty crazy. Thorns. I know there's a chart somewhere that it starts bouncing off, and it's not, the return on that is not great. 10 days too for 1% more. And then the invincibility. I think I need to get a couple of that if I was relying on rebuild, right? That's what that works with. So, fortification, I think it starts getting crazy expensive in 40s, right? So we'll let that go for a little bit. And here's where the utilities at. What was the cash? 20. Yes, yeah, I did these early on. Not touching them again. I haven't done any skips, which I should do some of those. 6 hours. Look, I could probably plus through a bunch of that real quick. 20. Should have added that to the list. My golden tower is done. Death Wave coin bonus is done, of course. Black hole is done. Spotlight is done. Coin bonus anyway. Do not have any missiles. I've read that these don't matter. Who cares? People don't, unless you have the smart missile ultimate weapon. Then I should pick this up. Is that right? Okay, so we'll leave that alone for now. I don't have any of these for the Death Wave cards. Perks. 5 bands is enough. 10 auto pick is enough. I think I'm just done there. So. In fact, I think 4 is enough. To be honest, 4 is probably good. 4 is good once you get the wall anyway. Up until the wall, 5 definitely was awesome. Being able to remove everything that was damaging. I did put this in earlier, gold my bot. That's why I have 100 seconds, is because I balanced putting a little stones in with a little of this. I just got up to 100 seconds, and then that's when I realized I use Galaxy compressor, so what am I doing here? I don't even know. Should have just left it alone. Not respeccing out of it. 100 seconds is a good round number. If I stop using Galaxy compressor, I'll have my things here at 150 soon before I start doing other stuff, so they'll be in like a partial sync. But I don't have anything other than Galaxy compressor anyway, so whatever. Nothing in enemies have ever been done. In the module, I think I need to do a little rare drop chance, maybe. Although right now I am having too many modules dropping, so I'm not, because I'm not merging them enough to make stuff yet. But that's where labs are at, and I think what I need to do after the wall is what I need to think about what to do. I think after I do some, I want to get these last few economy stuff done, and I guess shards aren't really economy, but the standard perk and this up a little bit more, I guess, right? Should this go to max? I should probably go to max, right? This is eating at me because it's economy and it's not done. Everything else is done, and this one's not done. So I'll get those back in, and then again, I think I need to get the defense to 23, and maybe a little health, right? Because everything's multiplying off of health. And if you have any tips on what labs or some direction going forward, let me know. I think that's going to about cover it for this week. What I'm going to keep on doing is piling in tier 10, maybe start doing some tier 11 grinding, because I can't hit 5,000. But 10's really where the cells are coming from. You got to get up to that double spawn for the elites. So I'll keep that up. If you like the video, don't forget to leave a comment, click the like button. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and give a subscribe. It really does help out. It lets me know you guys are enjoying the content. If you have any ideas or some workarounds that could help boost the tournaments for me, let me know below. And I hope everyone has a good week, and take it easy. Thanks for tuning in.